On other days, that's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of three straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Army Black Knights offense will get first crack at it here. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe. And that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Finds his big tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
A running back has it. He's in open space downfield. Running through contact. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Army!
and they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 20.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
All wideouts, no backs. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Preston. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Keeps looking downfield. Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks, it's Howard. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about Andrew Puppy out.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. A shot toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. And they will score! Touchdown, Black Knights! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Catch in the middle, it's Owens. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the... That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Clement. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fool. Defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself. Lanes to throw the football into.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense does the work. It's with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse. There he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him.
Running free. Touchdown, Army! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down on 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback,
He's got it down the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Makes the grab on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Owens. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's McMillan. Finds his tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Benson. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Mighty Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at half. They've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Gain of 8.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Going to sling it on second down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Marked down at the 50.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw again. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Defense in press coverage. Quick strike complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. That's reeled in. It's Pointer. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down, forces a 4th down. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Army! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Get set, get set.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. Touchdown, Green Wave! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's got the back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
With the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Caught behind the line. It's Benson. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yards. They lose ground on that one.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The short hands, it's Preston. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long... But they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Going to the run, it's Owens. Just ran over it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fit it in the window for the score.
Tulane.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for two. You've got to have a two-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the two-point conversion. Makes the grab. He's into the end zone for the two, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
On the move. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.